What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will at the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel. We're online at www.whatsupinthesky.com and all sorts of good stuff going on there. Check it out. My website, everybody's been posting their stuff to it. It's starting to get a lot of content on it. I'm starting to try and make it a little bit faster, work on it a little bit, but either way, thank you to Rami. Let me make sure I do this perfect. It's Rami Bar Elan for sending this over. He sent me over a couple of my last Mars video pictures. They're really good stuff, man. I've got so many good people sending me pictures. Y'all don't miss a thing. Every time I go to it's so crazy. It's like anybody who wants to go through that Mars Images program on your phone, it's amazing. And that M Planets one, I've done some videos on where to find these pictures, and people just send me stuff. I love it. It's amazing. So I can sit there and get anomalies, you know, when I get done at the end of the day, I look and I see this stuff. It's amazing, and he did a really good job pulling that out. So you can see that right there. I mean, he did a really good job pulling that out, and the colors in that, I couldn't believe it. They're getting more and more, and this whole picture has really got some amazing stuff in it. Um, and it's got that telltale blinds thing all over it. I'm not trying to make you guys sick there. And whenever I see that, it's usually in these areas like where there looks like steps, ornate steps, things like that. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. And just this whole thing has got all sorts of anomalies just laying around it. Now let me show you where we got this from, just so you can see that. He's got it written down there. It's going to come up on your computer like this. All you have to do is go, if you're on like Facebook or something, hit the YouTube button on the bottom of the video, or hit the description once you're on YouTube and hit, the link will be right there. You just click it and it'll pull up just like this. You save it to your computer. Most people can pull this up in a preview thing and do basic editing with it. So hopefully you can do that and take a look at this yourself to know that I didn't do anything to it. This is just a picture right off the bat. And it's got this all sorts of interesting stuff and all that stuff. The telltale signs that NASA's been playing with stuff. This whole area here seems to be brushed or at least blurred. Like this stuff is totally should be in the same crispy clear as this here, which looks like it's been kind of manipulated around the way. And you wonder, see that here? It just totally looks like it's been added or stuff's been hidden from it. Blur's been used. Um, you can see even here, look how ornate it is up here on this stuff, which totally looks like ruins. And then right up above it, where you think it would keep going, I mean, look how sloppy of a job NASA did here. Here, you see they just gave it like the white bevel there. It just stops and it gets blurry up here. I mean, that's pretty bad. And it even goes to here. You can see where the blur was used. So we got one blur tool, two. Actually, it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who knows? Either way, it was used and it was swiped here, up, here. I hope you guys can see this in the HD. Here, it looks like it goes down to here. It's still up here too. You can see here and here. And I'm wondering if the computer does this because I've got this interesting theories in my head whether it's the computer doing it or a person doing it, because sometimes some of the stuff slips out. But you can just see how sloppy it was done here and here. And if this was the rover, this happens all the time. But it happens in patches where it's not the same place every time. It's not just that type of picture every time. But just looking at these shapes and things like right here, it's pretty interesting picture, and I'm thank you guys for sending it. And like I said, I've gotten it from a couple different people now, and wait till you see some of this stuff in here that's just totally amazing. Um, Perfect blocks coming out of the rocks, and here's these blinds effects I talk about. And up here, yeah, I know you probably noticed that there, guys. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like an entrance for like little baby aliens. I keep getting people telling, oh, they're only this big. I get emails and stuff from people all day just giving me their thoughts, what they think about stuff. It's amazing. And I don't know, guys. A lot of this stuff, I'm starting to wonder. I mean, or this looks like some sort of animal, something like that. Look at it. It looks got like, I don't know. But let me take a see, so you notice these blinds effects. Hopefully you can. Hopefully the HD shows it or on your device, whatever you're using on. I'll really pull it up a little bit so you can see these lines here. And they seem to go wherever there's a parallel line, either horizontal, vertical, it doesn't matter. But look at some of this. Let's see. Now let me go find that one down here. Here we go. This is cool. This looks like some sort of totem with a bird at the end here, something along these lines. Not exactly sure what it is, but it's definitely that's not made by nature and put there. And it wasn't colored by nature either. Let me hit the auto color button, see what happens. Ooh, that got kind of dark. Let me go with my old school instincts here. I always use this gamma thing. I'm not sure why I love it, but He'd already done a real good job with this. I should just use his and be done with it and go to these other ones. Just take a quick look at it. See how it does look to have? I mean, tell me that it looks like a tube. It's got here looks like some sort of ornate piece to it, and it does seem to have like almost more that looks like a bone or something like that, like that type of structure, like a backbone almost. But I don't know. What do you guys think that is? You think that's something living? I mean, that's pretty out there. I mean, hit auto color, see what happens after I put that gam up just a tad. Look how it definitely gets ugly when you do it that way. Um, Usually it makes these pictures look pretty, but that's a first. It always makes the sky look blue though. It's one thing that usually happens. Let me unjack that gamma. You know, I kind of like that on. Let me see. All right, we'll use it on for a minute, just for a minute. Let's go take a look at some of the other stuff. With it on, you can really see these. Look at that, the blinds effects on these. Look at this stuff here. Come, what is going on? Somebody was talking about a mesh that's on this stuff that has it's just technology we're looking at. Somebody had an idea that it was ornate things like these. This was writing. This was pictures. That might be what this whole civilization is about because anywhere you look, you find things that look like faces and things like that. Um, but more and more, look at the interesting stuff in this picture. This looks like a perfect sphere. It looks like another little perfect sphere there. It's got 90-degree things. This is a figure eight. A lot of geometry in this stuff, and it's just everywhere. Let me go up here and see what we're looking. Now tell me this doesn't look like part of that other piece we found. More and more stuff. We could probably sit here and look at this whole picture all day. This looks like something like a little machine or something. This whole piece right here, it's got like a shaft going down it. Just interesting. Let me see if this does auto color, if it makes it look that ugly color. Yeah. I don't know. NASA's been doing different things with their pictures. If you go back and look at the first pictures that came in, I tell you what, they seem to be much better than these last ones, which is understandable. If the rover's getting some things, but for $2 million, I'll say $2 billion, I'll say this in time and time again, we should have all color, all high HD. It should all be sent back. And all of us should have access to the downloads. It's just insane how we paid for this and this is what we get. I mean, this is ridiculous. I hate to say it, but um, the more and more I look at this stuff, it's just jumbled up, and the blinds do a great job of messing with your eyes and stuff like that. Like so, it kind of cuts it up, and they add I think they add the color to it, or change it around a little bit. They definitely add this mucky. It's not an orange; it's like a brownish orange color to all the pictures, and it changes. It's changed from the beginning. Let's see what happens here. If I just did this and changed it to black and white, and that kind of gets rid of the color as well. Let's look at the other thing under that. So the color doesn't mess with our eyes. Still looks the same to me. It definitely looks like something that's there. It just didn't grow out of it just didn't wash to that or something. It looks like it was made and it somehow got there. It's put way over there. And this whole thing, the whole rock nest picture kind of looked like this, where they did this with these blinds effects. You can even see them in the black and white. They didn't go all the way away. Um, Another sphere out there. Let's look up on top of the hill. This is pretty tall. I mean, this is a little ways away, I'd imagine. I mean, just looking at the whole picture here, I would think that's a little bit of ways. And I'd love to know what this thing out here is. We're going to go back and look at this stuff. I'm about to put the color back on. You pick up the blurring that they did a lot more when the color's on. Take the one with the gamma off. Go back to the other one. Edit. Thought I went back. So, I don't know, guys. This looks to me also like a false background to it. That's how it came. Look how it's always got this, almost like it's the heat of the day coming up off the road. You know how the steam kind of comes up off the road. It's not really steam. It's like it just looks like it. But let me see if I can't do that step forward again. when you do the gamma, you see how much this stuff comes out that's on this hill, and it's just interesting. Look at the shapes. You know, it's shapes. It's 90-degree angles. This thing looks like a little baby sphere on the end of something. And I just love to know what it is, whether it's tunnels. I mean, at this point, it's like, all right, we already know something's there. Anybody watches my videos or watches Chris's videos, Kirsty's videos, um, you know, Santo's videos, all my buddies. I won't forget everybody. Mark. Um, you know, anybody who's watched these videos and sees this stuff has to say, okay, wow. It's obvious now. You know what I mean? Any of you can do it, I swear. If you just go search on my channel for how to find pictures, you'll find that one video. And it'll teach you how to do it. Anybody can go find this stuff and look for it themselves. And when you find something yourselves, you get excited. It's like, oh wow, you know, oof, look at all that. Let's go back on over. All right. Yeah, that's my desktop. All right, let's see. Anything else in here worth giving you time about? I don't want to hold up your time. I won't be here this weekend. I'm going to that Firefly Music Fest again. I'll probably put up some videos from there from us having a good time. Um, but I will not be here from Thursday to Tuesday. So I'm going to try and make a couple more videos before I go. I see you can pre-release videos on here. At least they gave me that option now. Hope you guys are seeing some of the shapes I am in here too along this back wall. And it almost looks like these pictures. Chris always, you know, from Mars Anomalies, he swears that this stuff is just up here is added. You know, it's always been. Oh, look at this up here, manipulated or added to it. This kind of looks a little saucer shaped. That's almost looks like a little turtle walking around. Um, and then it's the telltale signs here. It's got the manipulation to it, right? Look at this thing, a little perfect circle, but look at the difference in it. It's almost like, okay, explain to me now. This is why I want photographs. Like those last moon picture I did was awesome because it's a darn photograph. Like this is a digital image. I just want a photograph. I know they can't send it. I mean, it should be the point where we're like, we've got technology. We can send something up there that actually sends back some real photographs. Um, I wouldn't even need that many just from a mission. I just want to see a couple in film. People know what film is anymore. Only I guess hobbyists and people who make money from photography. This kind of looks like it's up in the air. Look at this. Look. I mean, the difference from here to here. I mean, this looks like it's been blurred out. This is more sharp. I don't know. This here looks almost. This doesn't look like a rock. I mean, it doesn't go down. It almost looks like a platform that was put together. And this was added to it like a piece of metal or a piece of wood. But look, there's no bottom part to it here. It stops right here, and it goes up. I mean, this is neat. Look at that little thing here. It's got this little black piece coming out and going in. Was it some sort of machine or something at one time? Who knows? That's what I love about this stuff. You can speculate on. I can sit here and speculate all night if I wanted to. And the people who stick around for it, you guys rock. Look at this thing right here. What's this? More and more stuff just everywhere. Let's see. Look, tell me that's. Yeah, it looks like some sort of pot or something. I don't know. I hope you guys can see this. Let's see if we can pull it out. See, it's got like a white looking rim right there around it. It looks like a little pot. It comes down. Just more and more stuff here that we find. And let's see if we can't find anything. Is that? Look at that. I didn't even notice that in the beginning. Tell me that doesn't look like a creepy head or something staring at you. Two eyeballs and a mouth. Wow. I should have put that thing up front. It almost looks like a little teddy bear. It's got some ears over here. That just be what my eyes are matrixing, but or maybe it's just a rock, but yeah, maybe it's what stuff is behind it. I don't know. What do you got? That does look like it's one piece, but it definitely has different coloring on it. It's interesting. Tell me that doesn't look like a little head of an alien. And I laugh, but who knows? You know, who knows what's really up there? It would make the scale of things, you know, even make more sense in my head if there were smaller beings, especially with what I'm seeing all over Mars. Look at the shape. I hope you guys are seeing the shapes and stuff in this. You know, I can sit here and keep saying, "Oh, this is great looking. This is cool." I hope you're looking it over with me. And I hope that if you got this far, you're like, "All right, I'm gonna go download this bad boy like right now. Keep it for posterity." Posterity. All right, here we go. I don't know. I take pictures, a lot of pictures here on Earth, and I can't You know, I haven't found a place that looks like Mars yet. A lot of people say it looks like the desert, looks like Arizona or somewhere. I mean, to me, this thing looks like there's a whole lot of interesting things. Look at this. This right here is just interesting to me. This doesn't look like just a random pile of rocks. This looks like one piece of something here. Here's got two pieces and a piece going up like that. It's like we're looking at exploded machinery or something, like an aftermath of just a cataclysm. Look at everything in this picture. There's just tons of stuff that just screams anomalous. And man, guys, I think I might leave you guys with this. There was one other thing I saw in here earlier I wanted to point out. Oh, here's another piece right here. What in the heck? Look at that. That's pretty cool. Whatever the looks like a rock and it's got a perfect hump spear in it. Comes down. It's got what looks to be like a wheel or something like that, or something attached to it there. Huh. Almost looks like something that and it seems to have. Wow. Whatever that is. All sorts of stuff just laying all over this planet. Just looks like destroyed. Tell me that doesn't got a crazy center of gravity. How's that work? It doesn't look like it's, is it being, tell me that doesn't look like something holding that up. Say this was the back of a head and this was like a red shirt. That was an arm going up. That was a hand holding it. Like you're holding something like that. And this is one leg there and that's another leg right there. Like he's stepping up on something. Is this what everybody keeps seeing and telling me? I mean, it's, when you get it blown up like this, I mean, it's all what probably our mind sees, I imagine. But I see what I see, you see what you see. That's what I always say here. Um, Comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think Rami did a good job here. Look at this. This is it. Everything in the foreground. Are the rovers? They're setting the rover up. It's going to have to break soon. There's no way they keep sending this stuff back. Eventually, the public's going to start looking into this stuff. Not just a couple of us. You know, there's what, maybe 10,000 of us. I think 10,000 to 30,000 of us probably that look at this stuff. Maybe even more. I was trying to think about the numbers. You know, because I look at all the other channels and the huge UFO, the UFO channels, they've got a lot of people on them, especially some like the UFO TV. So a lot of people are interested in this stuff. I'm wondering how many people actually look at these Mars pictures because when I go to the page on NASA, it's hardly got any hits. Nobody shares it on Facebook. Nobody does anything. You know, it's just us. You know, but all right, guys, let me get off here. Like I said, I can sit here and go through this whole picture over and over again and then scroll through it. And I hope you go download it if you listen to me this long, because there's surely some interesting stuff. Make sure this one gets saved. Back on out. Make sure I checked all these out. This is just anomalous. Everything you see in it, I see if like one thing was there and that was it, but this is like the more and more you look, the more and more you find. You know. And I know when you're looking for something, you're more apt to find it, but I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just looking for things that look like it was made with intelligence or something along those lines. And all these different rocks, and look at this thing or whatever this is right here. This looks to be made, intelligently made, not just water running over it, wind hitting it, making it type deal. This whole planet is littered with stuff like this, and just it's there for us to see, and you either see it or you don't. And this video started out with, where is it? Where's a little piece right here? This amazing little piece right here. It looks like it was made, whatever it is. So let me know what you guys think. What's up in the Sky 37? I'm gonna hit the sack. It's getting real late. I'm tired. I've been up packing. I can't get sleep. I'm always really excited before this festival. I got an executive meeting at work on Wednesday, so I gotta get dressed up for that. And then Wednesday at 3 a.m. we hit the camp spot, and then we'll be the first people in line at 6 a.m. We've got about 50 of us to go camp together. So hopefully I'll have some videos from there. That's it's funny. Last year the Mars guys were like hitting dislike on it. So this is my channel. I love you guys. I like to bring you all into my personal life every once in a while. So check out the website. 20 minutes deep on this one. This is a long one. Usually I don't let them go this long. It's been a while. So much love, guys. This picture probably deserves about 3 or 4 pictures. I really hope we're going to get like a rock nest of this type area. Um, who knows though? I mean, we're just stumbling over stuff. NASA's just flying through, I guess. I'm waiting for the rover tire to fall off or whatever. One of the wheels and it's dragging it or something. It's not going to be able to go. I can already hear it. So much love, guys. Peace.